mortgage is far beyond our expectation.
It's the safest way of owning a house.
My mouth is full of appreciation to Federal Mortgage Bank.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us again on another edition of Everyone Deserves a Home, your window into the activities of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. My name is Kauthar Anumba Halil, welcoming you to the program. The Cooperative Housing Development Loan Scheme is a unique product of the FMBN that has opened up opportunities for cooperatives to easily deliver houses to its members. This product has recorded a lot of success. In this episode of the program, we shall be looking at yet another estate delivered under the Cooperative Housing Development Loan Scheme. We'll take a short break, and when we return, the program kicks off fully. Don't go away.
These houses are expensive. How can he afford to buy a house in this place?
Bami.
How did you get money to acquire all this?
Bami, sit down. I got this house through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria rent-to-own loan. The loan allows me to keep paying my rent until the amount I've paid sums up to the cost of the house. Then I stop paying rent and I become the house owner.
You mean to tell me that kind of thing exists here?
Everyone you see in this estate is a beneficiary.
Then give me some wine and let me drink in my son's house. At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home.
To begin the program, we will take highlights of happenings around the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. And in the news, DG NYSC seeks partnership with FMBN on home delivery for staff, just as FMBN inaugurates its Strategy Project Management Office. Stay tuned for details of this and more stories.
The Director General, National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Mohammed Fada, paid a courtesy visit to the management of the bank. Speaking during the visit, he solicited FMBN's partnership in delivering houses for staff of the NYSC. Fada also called on the FMBN to create time to sensitize staff of the NYSC on the National Housing Fund scheme.
My main mission is to solicit for assistance to have affordable houses for staffs of NYSC, which we have agreed. And first of all, there is need for sensitization, which we agreed equally that we find a good time so that a presentation from this bank will go and make the presentation during a good time. And I said the best time is pre-mobilization workshop that we normally organize as a prelude to each and every orientation exercise that we will embark on.
Responding, Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Madu Hamman, highlighted some of the products the NYSC staff can key into. He also assured the visitors that the bank will take time to sensitize staff of the NYSC on how to benefit from the various loan products the bank provides.
The bank is doing a lot to see that we have the product that people can key in and get their mortgage facilities. On the individual side, apart from the National Housing Fund loans that we give out, we've also developed some products that's more accessible, like the rent-to-own, which is a new scheme which the bank just introduced for those who cannot qualify for the mortgage loan.
Hamman further disclosed that once the sensitization is done, both parties will meet to discuss and decide what products will best deliver houses for staff of the organization.
Strategic risk is the greatest risk an organization can.
The Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Madu Hamman, has inaugurated a Strategy Project Management Office for the implementation of the bank's Strategy Blueprint 2022 to 2026. The managing director, while speaking during the inauguration, said the establishment of the Project Management Office is an enabler for effective project delivery.
The PMO technical team comprises of senior and middle cadre staff who will be responsible for day-to-day monitoring of strategy implementation. The team will be meeting more regularly to see the implementation of the framework, monitor imperatives against timelines and targets, generate ideas and create synergy for more efficient and effective strategy implementation, update an implementation dashboard, and report regularly.
Speaking earlier, Chairman, Steering Committee and Group Head, Strategy and Performance Management, Oladako Fakai, highlighted the need for a Strategy Project Management Office.
A strategy PMO is needed, number one, to coordinate activities so that, in a way, each group is not working independently or in isolation from the other. So there is a conjunction somewhere, and which purpose the SPMO serves to see that there is collaboration amongst groups in terms of how and when we implement the various initiatives under the strategy blueprint.
Executive Director, Finance and Corporate Services, Zubaida Umar, assured the team of the management's support in seeing the success of the office. She then urged the team to put in its best in ensuring that the targets and initiatives of the bank are met.
In line with our FMBN 5-year strategy blueprint that we started, this will not only assist us in driving it, but also in achieving some of the initiatives that have been set. If we get this done well, it will definitely restore the future of this bank. And we can use this to also rejig some of our targets and our initiatives.
Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Madu Hamman, has said that the bank will continue to work with and encourage primary mortgage banks who are active in the market to continue to do so. This is to ensure that more houses are made available for Nigerians. The Managing Director was speaking during a courtesy visit by Platinum Mortgage Bank to the FMBN. He called on other primary mortgage banks who are lagging behind to improve on their activities so that more can be achieved in the sector.
We want active primary mortgage players in the market, because without them, we cannot fulfill our mandate. And we continue to encourage those that are doing very well to continue to do so, and encourage those that have fallen behind to also up their game so that we can provide affordable housing for Nigerians.
Executive directors present at the meeting noted that the FMBN is ready to work with and partner with primary mortgage banks to move the sector forward.
I want to believe that we are going to collaborate very well. Being here is actually timely, because we are new, and experiencing the mortgage sector is more of things that we want to really build and progress from there.
What I can say is that we are very open to reconciliation. We are very open to new businesses, and we are we'll be very happy to have Platinum Mortgage Bank back into our records and our processes here.
Chairman, Board of Directors, Platinum Mortgage Bank, retired IG of Police, Mohammed Abubakar, appreciated the FMBN for the good partnership with the bank. He assured the FMBN that Platinum Mortgage Bank will do its best to assist the bank in achieving its goals.
I will charge the management, the MD that is here, CEO, to ensure that the areas of collaboration and partnership are opened. Negotiation should go on so that we can be able to assist you to achieve the goals and objectives that you have set for yourself.
The program is Everyone Deserves a Home. Staff of Dalhat Araf Specialist Hospital, Lafiya, have an active cooperative society. When they learned about the Cooperative Housing Development Loan, they decided to apply for it. The result is that today, Al-Mugab Dynamics is developing a 60-unit housing estate for them under the Cooperative Housing Development Loan of the FMBN. Let us see details of this project in our next segment, Building Blocks. Keep watching.
In order to meet the housing needs of its teeming contributors, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria developed the Cooperative Housing Development Loan Scheme as a means of providing houses to a group of people who share a common cause. The arrangement is that the cooperative society provides a piece of land as well as a developer to build the houses, while the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria finances the project.
So the cooperative loan also is one of the major loans the bank is driving right now, and it has a number of advantages. The number one advantage is that a cooperative loan already has an existing body of off-takers. So you have a cooperative society, or what we call basically a housing cooperative, which is a group of people who have come together with the aim of finding means of providing houses for their membership. They approached the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria for a construction loan ab initio. That means we give a loan to the cooperative society to build the houses for the individual members of the cooperative who are interested in owning their own houses. And then there's a second leg of it, which is the offtake to the individual. So the construction loan goes to the cooperative society en bloc. The houses are constructed for the members. And then a second leg of the transaction is that each interested member of the cooperative society now applies for the purchase of respective units that have been constructed.
The Cooperative Society at Delhatu Araf Specialist Hospital, Lafiya, is one of the beneficiaries of the Cooperative Housing Development Loan. Mr. Godwin NG, the president of the Cooperative Society, tells us how it all began and some of the processes the cooperative went through to acquire the loan.
As we were introduced into this scheme, we were informed that we are supposed to provide the land, of which we have actually done. Then FMBN will build the houses for the off-takers.
The 60-unit project, which is at various stages of completion, is being developed by Al-Mugab Dynamics. As it is with all FMBN-funded projects, quality delivery is mandatory. That is why the FMBN sends a team of supervisors to ensure that the project is delivered according to specifications.
We actually appreciate what is going on here. We have our own supervisory team here that comes around to supervise on our own side, and the FMBN on its own side also has their own team that come around to make sure that things are done in order. That's to maintain quality.
FMB, they have their supervisors that always come here to make sure that we are doing work. We always try to maintain standards. Yeah, as in the right mix, the right mix for concrete, mortar, and water fuel. And we are molding, as you can see, we are molding our blocks by ourselves so that we can mold the required strength needed for the blocks.
While work is still ongoing, provision for basic infrastructure such as electricity, water, drainages, and road network is already in place.
We will expect to have a transformer standby for this estate alone, not the transformer that is shared among other people. Well, as for water, we already have boreholes around here.
The drainage work is almost completed. We have done it. We've reached about 90, let's say about 95% on the drainage work and the road work.
For the Delhatu Araf Cooperative Society, the Cooperative Housing Development Loan Scheme is one laudable scheme that affords cooperative societies the privilege to easily own homes.
It's quite encouraging because if one would be a civil servant and he's at last he's given a key to enter his own personal house instead of staying on a rented apartment. I think it's very encouraging, and people are actually waiting to see when this project will be over, so that those keys will be handed over to them.
What is the name of my grandson?
Suleiman.
That's a good name. May the Almighty preserve him.
Amen.
Now that your family is growing, this is the time for you to start thinking of a house of your own.
Abba, the thought of this has always been on my mind. To build a house now, you need a lot of money, and that is what is holding me back.
Sonny, what you need is a mortgage. NHF mortgage loan. With NHF mortgage loan, you own a house upfront and pay gradually over a long period of time.
Abba, I will go to the FMBN office right away.
Come join us at FMBN and let's shelter Nigeria together.
Welcome back. Mr. Tony Olufemi Lawson is the proud owner of a 3-bedroom bungalow at the Energy Commission Housing Estate, Buari, Abuja. The good news is that he is a beneficiary through the Cooperative Housing Development Scheme of the FMBN. Stay with us as we share his story in our Dream Come True segment.
I can assure all Nigerians that if you apply, once it is available, you will get.
Definitely the scheme is real.
It's a big testimony to stop paying rent.
Excellent. Seriously excellent.
It works and is real.
Mr. Tony Olufemi Lawson is the happy owner of this beautiful 3-bedroom fully detached bungalow at the Energy Commission Estate, Buari, Abuja. The journey began for him when the Cooperative Society at his place of work decided to build houses for members.
The commission I work with, the Energy Commission, decided that they were going to go into housing project for its members. And it was a very tedious process where we said, at first we decided we're going to buy land and then we're going to build. But then the cost was exorbitant. And so we had to look for an alternative. And the only alternative we now got then was the Federal Mortgage Bank. So we approached the Federal Mortgage Bank, and then they gave us a wide range of options, and they said, okay, your members can come and book a loan, get a loan, and then we'll start the process of building for you guys. And that was how it started out like a pipe dream. We didn't really believe that it could happen. Not until we got into the processes, and then it now began to look real.
Tony Lawson, who has lived in his home for 2 years, says nothing beats the experience of owning a home.
It's extraordinary. It's if I have to use the word fantastic, because imagine I used to live in, when I first moved to Abuja, I was back in 2011. I was paying 700,000 naira yearly to stay in a 2-bedroom apartment, which was like really small. And you can imagine the joy after 10 years, and somebody tells you you can actually own your own home. And that enough just propels you to like, I'll do anything to get the landlord off my neck.
He loads the mortgage agreement where one moves into his home without the rigors of building from scratch, as well as the flexibility to model the house to one's taste.
Compare it also to the fact that you're in your office, stress is taken away from you, you're just sitting down and somebody's doing all the hard work for you. Now, if you compare those 3 parameters, you would just choose the one of, let me just focus on my job, and don't be bothered about what is being put up for me. and I don't have to come here and every day and talk to builders and talk to workers. It's been done. And all I need to do is just wait for the call to say, look, your key is ready, step into your house. I think it's a fantastic product in the market right now.
The proud homeowner says he no longer has to worry about rent and every other issue relating to that.
When you're living in a rented apartment, you're limited. You can't even fresh air is not fresh air is it's scarce. Fresh air is scarce. You can't even open your windows. Somebody's peeping in. So it's fantastic. I don't know how to tell you. Being a homeowner there's nothing compared to it.
Mr. Lawson is also comfortable about the repayment agreement under the scheme.
The monthly deductions for the mortgage it's not part of what I'm thinking of, I'm going to use. It's something that I know has been kept on the side. And the good thing about it is, it's been programmed in such a way that when I leave service, the last day I leave service is the last day the last payment comes in, and then the house automatically becomes yours. And also, it also has this flexibility attached to it that even if you raise the money in between, you can just pay it off. And it's a lovely package, and I'm really glad that most of us in the estate puts ourselves into it. And
his call to Nigerians is to drop all forms of doubt and be patient with the process.
Drop the doubts. You don't have anything to lose. Go through the process and wait. It would happen. It's a product that is built to last. I'll give you a little bit of rundown on it. The interest rate on the house is pegged at 6%, and it's immovable. It's going to be like that from the beginning of the loan to the end of the loan.
Can someone who has not attained 35 years in service and has not clocked 60 years of age apply for his or her NHF refund?
The law is very specific in saying that the applicants for refund must be 60 years of age, but there is another provision which also says inability to make continuous contributions to the National Housing Fund. So in a case in which somebody has attained 35 years in service but has not attained the age of 60 years, we also make that provision for a refund to that individual because he has attained the maximum working length of time, which is 35 years in service. So in that case, we oblige a request for refund in such cases.
This is where we end this edition of the program. Join me again next week, same time, same station, for another episode of Everyone Deserves a Home. Don't forget to stop by at any FMBN branch office in your state or log on to www.fmbn.gov.ng for more information. You can also visit our social media handles showing on your screen to watch this and other episodes of the program. Until I come your way again, it's bye for now.